All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's now extend a warm World Dairy Expo welcome to our hosts for the evening, Ms. Kelly Kendall from Sauk City, Wisconsin, and Mr. Brian Benke from Brooklyn, Wisconsin.
Good evening, everyone. Our program will include the naming of the A.C. Whitey Thompson Memorial Award and will culminate with the naming of the Supreme Champions of the Junior and Open shows.
Before we begin tonight's ceremony, please rise and remove your hats as Emma Dorhorst of Marshfield, Wisconsin sings the Canadian and American national anthems.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. Car ton bras si pour ti papi, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une papille des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Emma. We proudly salute all nations participating in World Dairy Expo.
Each year, the cattle at World Dairy Expo are cared for by some of the world's finest herdsmen, and we'd like to recognize one of these individuals at this time with the A.C. Whitey Thompson Memorial Award. This prestigious award is presented to the World Dairy Expo herdsperson who has set an outstanding example for others with assets of leadership, hard work, and sportsmanship at Expo. This year's winner will join an outstanding group of individuals who exemplify what sportsmanship is all about in the Dairy Cattle Show. I'd like to invite Bill Hagman, President of the Expo Board of Directors, to assist with this presentation.
Chris and Jen Hill are no strangers in the dairy industry or in the show ring. Chris has attended the World Dairy Expo since 1984 and Jen since 1993. The two joined forces when they got married and have become an unstoppable team. Together, they have built their business, MD Hillbrook, where they market show cattle and host auctions. Using each other's skills and talents, they make a team like no other in the industry. At Jen's family farm, Glad Ray Farms, the two work together to raise some of the best show heifers that often walk the colored shavings. These two have exhibited at World Dairy Expo, the All-American Dairy Show, and local, state, and county shows for many years. Chris and Jen Hill are two dedicated and hardworking individuals that set goals to succeed. They are both individuals that are always willing to lend a helping hand. The definition of sportsmanship is fair and generous behavior or treatment of others, especially in sports contests. In the sport of showing cattle, Chris and Jen represent that, no matter the situation. These two have guided, helped, and inspired many people in this industry. Together, they strive to take things to the next level, help others succeed, and most importantly, they never stop believing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to award this year's A.C. Whitey Thompson Award to Chris and Jen Hill. Congratulations. Kelly, the time has come to meet our open show breed champions.
That's right. It's now time to find out which one of these spectacular cows will have the honor of being crowned Supreme Champion of the 53rd World Dairy Expo, and which heifer will be named Supreme Champion Heifer.
Entering the show ring first is Joe Mill Burdette Calliope, the junior champion of the International Ayrshire Show, exhibited by Glamour View, Yeager, and Walton of Walkersville, Maryland. During last year's World Dairy Expo, Kaleidoscope finished first in her appearance on the colored shavings as the first place fall calf to later be named Reserve Junior Champion. During the 2019 International Ayrshire Show on Tuesday, Calliope was named the winning fall yearling heifer on her way to the junior champion title. Earlier this year, Calliope was also named the junior champion at the All-American Dairy Show. Exhibitor, Glamour View, Yeager, and Walton of Walkersville, Maryland, was awarded the 2019 World Dairy Expo Premier Exhibitor on Tuesday after first claiming the title in the heifer show. Next in the show ring is De La Plaine Bingo Stinger, exhibited by Blue Spruce Farms of Bridport, Vermont, and led by Nathan Audette. Stinger is an excellent 94-point bingo daughter with a 94-point mammary system from the De La Plaine Reality Sting ET. Stinger has waited a few years for her chance under Expo Spotlight after second place finishes at World Dairy Expo in 2016, 17, and 18. But this year was different, as she topped her class of 5-year-old cows on her way to senior and grand champion titles. She parades before you today with prior All-American honors and reserve senior champion and honorable mention grand champion titles from the 2018 Eastern States National Ayrshire Show. Founded in 1958, Blue Spruce Farm is a third-generation family farm that is home to 1,500 cows, of which 40 are Ayrshires. The farm has earned many top honors at the Eastern States National Show, including the 2014 Premier Breeder, 2017 Premier Breeder and Exhibitor, and 2018 Premier Exhibitor. Please put your hands together for our Ayrshire champions.
representing the brown Swiss breed from the heifer show is Nap Jetway Wiggle, exhibited by Matthew Pacheco of Kerman, California. This winning fall heifer calf from Wednesday's show was also the junior champion of the 2019 Supreme Laitier show in Quebec. Wiggle has a deep pedigree descending from the great whiz-bang cow family of top acres. Leading Wiggle on the colored shavings this afternoon is Matthew Pacheco. Last year, Matthew exhibited the reserve intermediate champion female of the International Brown Swiss Show, who went on to be a unanimous All-American and All-Canadian junior 3-year-old cow. This young leadsman has also exhibited many champions of the California State Fair. Matthew and his family would like to thank the entire Lookout team for the excellent care of his animals. Our next Supreme Champion contestant is a cow many will know. Cutting Edge T. Delilah is returning to our show ring as the reigning Supreme Champion of World Dairy Expo. Last year, she made history as the only the second cow in Expo's history to be named the Supreme Champion of both the Junior Show and Open Show in the same year. Delilah, exhibited by Ken Main and Kenny Jo Mannion of Copake, New York, is the first place aged cow and the grand champion of Thursday's International Brown Swiss Show. Classified Excellent 95, she has an impressive record on the Tanbark Trail. In addition to her Supreme Champion titles last year, Delilah was also the Supreme Champion at the 2018 All-American Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 2016 Reserve Grand Champion, and 2015 and 2016 Intermediate Champion of the International Brown Swiss Show. Continuing a tradition that began when Delilah was a calf, Ken Main's grandson, Kyle Barton, is back on the halter tonight to parade her under the spotlight for another year. Please join me in congratulating our Brown Swiss champions as we welcome them back to the colored shavings.
It's time to show. Naps A Pie Time to Show is leading our next pair of champions under the spotlight. Exhibited by Glamour View, Yeager, and Walton of Walkersville, Maryland. Time to Show was the winning fall yearling heifer before being named junior champion during this week's International Guernsey Show. She was the 2018 Reserve All-American Fall Calf, junior champion at both the 2019 New York Spring Show and the 2019 Maryland State Fair, along with honorable mention junior champion at the 2019 All-American Dairy Show. Time to Show is an American Pie daughter from two-time International Junior Guernsey Show Grand Champion, Naps Regis Tambourine. Joining us in the show ring next is Valley Gem Atlas Malt, exhibited by Valley Gem Farms and led this afternoon by Kim Grew of Cumberland, Wisconsin. Prior to her win this week at Expo, Malt was named the 2019 Grand Champion Guernsey and Supreme Champion of the Minnesota State Fair, and the 2019 Grand Champion of the Wisconsin State Fair Guernsey Show. In 2018, she received honors as the Reserve All-American Junior 3-year-old, while Kim and her husband Brandon of Valley Gem received the Outstanding Young Farmer Award from the National Guernsey Association. Valley Gem recently received Premier Breeder and Exhibitor banners at the 2019 Wisconsin State Guernsey Show and the 2019 Minnesota State Fair Guernsey Show. Kim and Brandon would like to say a big thanks to everyone who has helped and supported them over the years, while giving a special shout out to Brandon's parents, Roy and Gina, for their continued support on and off the farm. They would also like to say thank you to Kim's parents, Mike and Tina, for helping lay the foundation for them in this tremendous cow family. It is because the influence of Malt's dam, Malibu, that Brandon and Kim met, fell in love, and are now growing their family together. As they find their place in line, please join me in welcoming our Guernsey champions back to the show ring.
Entering the show ring now is our most recent pair of champions, starting with Off Doorman Irreplaceable E.T., exhibited by West Coast Holsteins of Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada. She is sired by Valbison Doorman E.T., and her dam is Excellent 94, Winderoff Gold Chip Indigo. Before returning to the colored shavings this evening, Irreplaceable topped the summer yearling class yesterday on her way to the junior champion title. Earlier this year, she was awarded the same pair of awards at the Ontario Summer Show and the Northeast Fall National. Leading her back into the show ring for the West Coast team is Rick Allen of Allendale Holsteins in Canton, Connecticut. The grand champion of the International Holstein Show is Butts Butler Gold Barbara, exhibited by Ernest Kiefner, Dr. Matt Yeager, Rodney Hetz, Renee Bilkey, and Dr. Scott Armbrust of Boonesboro, Maryland. Barbara, the winning 150,000-pound production cow, is classified Excellent 95 and has many honors to her name. She received All-American honors in 2012, 2013, and 2014. In 2016, she was nominated All-American and was awarded Reserve All-Canadian. She achieved gold medal dam status in 2017, which is the same year she was named Grand Champion of the New York Spring Show. Barbara is no stranger to the colored shavings, having been named Intermediate Champion here in Madison in 2013. As children of one of World Dairy Expo's founders, Alan Hetz, Rodney and Renee, and the rest of Barbara's exhibitors consider World Dairy Expo to be a true family tradition. Please help us welcome these two beautiful Holsteins back to the show ring.
Schulte Brothers Tequila Glory is our next candidate to enter the show ring. Exhibited by Bud John Farms and Peter Vale of Lomira, Wisconsin, Glory was the winning summer yearling before taking the title of junior champion of the International Jersey Show on Tuesday. Before walking on the colored shavings this week, Glory topped the summer yearling class at the New York Spring Show this year. A tequila daughter from My Will Deluxe Gorgeous, Glory's full sisters have also found show ring success this week, winning the winter calf class and placing 3rd and 6th in the junior 3-year-old cow class. The partnership of Bud John Farms and Peter Vale have exhibited numerous World Dairy Expo class winners and together own the 2006 World Dairy Expo champion Lowland Jude Griffin and the 2015 national champion Carly O. Tequila Alley. Today on the halter is Connie McClellan, a friend of the partnership. Following Glory into the show ring is our grand champion jersey, Lynn Val Spritz, exhibited by Vieira Dairy Farms of Hillmar, California, and led this afternoon by Nathan Thomas. Spritz won the 5-year-old cow class on her way to senior and grand champion titles during the International Jersey Show. Leading up to her time on the colored shavings this week, she claimed the senior and reserve grand champion titles at the 2018 Pennsylvania All-American Show after being awarded honorable mention junior 3-year-old All-American honors in 2017. Her All-American accolades were anchored by a 2nd place finish here in Madison in the junior 3-year-old cow class. At the completion of Tuesday's International Jersey Show, exhibitor Vieira Dairy Farms joined an exclusive club as the exhibitor of both the Grand Champion and Reserve Grand Champions of the show. These two top finishing cows led the way for Vieira Dairy Farms' title as premier exhibitor of the 2019 International Jersey Show. Please put your hands together for our champion jerseys.
Next under the spotlight is the winning summer yearling and junior champion of the International Milking Shorthorn Show, Hardcore MD Justice Roz Lee EXP, exhibited by Mike Gregory of Anamosa, Iowa, and led today by Michelle Upchurch. Earlier this year, Roz Lee was honored as junior champion at both the 2019 Midwest Spring Show and the Wisconsin State Fair before earning her junior champion title here on the Colored Shavings. Roz Lee's dam, Hardcourt O'Reilly, is the reserve senior champion of the 2019 Eastern National, honorable mention All-American Aged Cow in 2018, and reserve All-American 5-year-old cow in 2017. On Tuesday, Mike Gregory also exhibited the winning winter yearling and reserve junior champion milking shorthorn, Heavenly Badger Lime. Our grand champion milking shorthorn is no stranger to dancing on these legendary colored shavings. Eichler's MD Blanche ET is returning to the Parade of Champions after an appearance in the 2017 parade, when she was also named Grand Champion. She is exhibited by Peter Vale and Hill Point Partners of Cross Plains, Wisconsin, and bred by Jill and Michael Eichler. She is a Kuzmar Megadeth daughter from Eichler RM Blessing Breakfast. This excellent 90-point 5-year-old cow won her class and also claimed the Best Udder and Production Awards. At 3 years and 5 months, Blanche began her 365-day milk record of 31,150 pounds of milk. She is the 2017 All-American 3-year-old and Reserve All-American Junior 2-year-old in 2016. On the halter this afternoon is Richard Kepler. Let's welcome Brandt Blanche and Roz Lee back to the show ring.
And here comes Milk Source Thunder Red ET, exhibited by Molly Olstead and Tristan Ostrom one more time. In addition to Thunder's junior champion title that won her a place here in the Parade of Champions, she was also the junior champion of the International Junior Red and White Show. Before her time on the Colored Shavings, Thunder was the second place fall calf and reserve junior champion at the 2019 Wisconsin State Fair and reserve junior All-Wisconsin calf at the 2019 Wisconsin State Show. Leading Thunder this afternoon is Molly, a senior at Stoughton High School, where she serves as the vice president of the Stoughton FFA. She is a Norwegian dancer and was an exchange student in Germany for a month. Molly is a successful cross-country runner and also enjoys downhill skiing and water skiing. Thunder and Molly's success this week mirrors her sister's accomplishments 7 years ago to the day, when her sister won the junior champion at the International Jersey Show and the International Junior Jersey Show. Let's welcome her to the Colored Shavings again. Completing our group of candidates for Supreme Champion is our grand champion from yesterday's International Red and White Show, Highcroft Absolute Lillie Red, exhibited by Glamour View, Yeager and Walton, and Eaton Holsteins of Marietta, New York. This week, she topped the 5-year-old cow class before going on to become senior and grand champion of the International Red and White Show. Lillie is walking under the spotlight today with recent titles of reserve grand champion at the 2018 International Red and White Show and supreme champion of the 2019 Maryland State Fair. Join me in congratulating our final pair of champions.
The Supreme Champion will be presented the Gregory Blaska Memorial Supreme Champion Trophy. Purchased from Tiffany & Company in New York City, the trophy is in honor and memory of Expo visionary Greg Blaska, who served as president of World Dairy Expo for 32 years. The Supreme Champion heifer will be presented the W. Terry Howard Memorial Trophy. This Waterford Crystal Award is presented in memory of Terry Howard, who served as a breed superintendent for 21 years, and then as overall dairy superintendent for 18 years. We are honored to have Terry's grandson, Pat Wildzius, with us this evening to assist with the award presentation.
Will a representative from the following generous sponsors please come forward to the photo area? The Supreme Champion heifer will receive a $1,250 cash award and royal banners courtesy of Transova Genetics. The Reserve Supreme Champion heifer will receive a $750 cash award and royal banner courtesy of Golden Calf Company. The junior champions will be wearing special embroidered sashes courtesy of GHD.
The 2019 Supreme Champion will receive a $2,000 cash award courtesy of Bomatic. A royal blanket will also be placed on the Supreme Champion courtesy of Ag Pro Incorporated. The Supreme Champion will also receive a director's chair courtesy of International Protein Sires. The Reserve Supreme Champion will be receiving a $1,500 cash award courtesy of Transova Genetics.
And the Reserve Supreme Champion will be wearing a royal blanket courtesy of Easy Milking Equipment, LLC. The Reserve Supreme Champion will also receive a director's chair courtesy of Joe and Patty Schluter. Each Grand Champion also receives a $1,000 during their breed show courtesy of Utter Comfort Incorporated. The Grand Champions will be wearing special embroidered sashes courtesy of Arethusa Farm. Let's show our appreciation to these generous sponsors.
Brian, it's time to find out who will be crowned the title of World Dairy Expo Supreme Champion Heifer, as well as the Supreme Champion Cow.
Alice, may we have the envelope, please?
Thank you, Alice. The 2019 World Dairy Expo Reserve Supreme Champion Heifer is the Holstein Wincroft Dorman Irreplaceable, exhibited by West Coast Holsteins.
It is my distinct honor to announce the 2019 World Dairy Expo Supreme Champion Heifer. She's the red and white. Milk Source Thunder Red, exhibited by Molly Olstead and Tristan Olstrom.
And now, please meet our cow champions. The 2019 World Dairy Expo Reserve Supreme Champion is the Ayrshire De La Plaine Bingo Stinger, exhibited by Bruce Spruce Farm.
And finally, it is my honor to announce the 2019 World Dairy Expo Supreme Champion. And she is the Brown Swiss. Cutting Edge, T. Delilah, Ken Main, and Kenny Joe Mannion.
Congratulations to everyone who participated in the 2019 World Dairy Expo, and a special congratulations to those presenting on the colored shavings this evening.
We are thrilled to have each of you join us this year, and we hope to see you again next year, September 29th through October 3rd, 2020, as we celebrate all that is instrumental to the industry right here at World Dairy Expo. Until then, thank you, safe travels, and good night.
Good night, everyone.